I wouldn't dare lecture to the principals of schools. Thinking about what is education, tuk 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 into tuk 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 tuk. I'm not artificial intelligence, I thought I was little natural. You wouldn't call somebody smart unless they were smarter than you. Machines will do it far better than you and me. Vomiting it somewhere, usually in the examination paper, I mean. You're rated as brilliant. Sony was very expensive, 125 rupees. Good morning to everyone. Well, I wouldn't dare lecture to the principals of schools. But we're at a time that when it comes to education, we're in a cusp where our fundamental thinking about what is education needs to go through not a change, but a complete transformation. A time is coming where acquiring knowledge will be of no value. A time is coming where scholarship will be laughed at. A time is coming where projecting data accumulation as intelligence is going to be a thing of the past. Projecting good memory as intelligence is going to go away, which is the very foundations of the education systems of the day. Whoever has good memory is rated as the most intelligent person. Well, today you know your cell phone has better memory than you. That's why we call the phone smartphone. You wouldn't call somebody smart unless they were smarter than you. Hello? If you call the phone as smart, obviously it is smarter than you, because our idea of being smart is about how much GB do you carry. Some of our phones are 600 GB, believe me, you don't have that kind of memory. This whole process of accumulating information, assimilating it, processing it, and throwing out bits and pieces out as knowledge, whether it is scientific knowledge or religious stuff, that by reading a book, projecting yourself as intelligent is going to go away, because machines will do it far better than you and me. Machine learning or artificial intelligence as it is being built today is essentially about how much data can you gather, process and express. Unfortunately, for last few centuries, I would say for nearly 250 years across the world, education meant just this, accumulating data, vomiting it somewhere, usually in the examination paper, I mean. And you're rated as brilliant. I must tell you, well, he was telling you that I was also in a regional school, demonstration multipurpose school. When I was 13 years of age, for the first time, I saw a calculator, a flatbed calculator. It's not like today, a 2-year-old is handling a smartphone or iPad or something. I saw a calculator for the first time when I was 13 years of age. It was a flatbed calculator. Those days there were only two companies making this, Panasonic and Sony. Sony was very expensive, 125 rupees. Panasonic, you could go to one of those Burma bazaars or Hong Kong market or whatever you called it, with little bargaining power you got it for 90 rupees. So everybody bought Panasonic, a 90 rupee flatbed calculator. Somebody brought this to school and it was a miracle, tuk 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 into tuk 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 tuk. I looked at this, immediately my first thought was, if this is this simple, why are they torturing me in the mathematics classes? Why are they trying to teach me this into that into this, a cos? It could even do all the sine and cos and all that stuff. I said, everything is here, why are they torturing me? I sat there and imagined a day when these kind of machines will come, which will know all the chemistry formulas, all the physics stuff and mathematics and everything, so that I don't have to come to school. Well, I rarely went, but even that little bit of force that I had to be there. This dream of mine, 50 years ago, is slowly coming true now. In the next 10 years, it's going to be real, that Everything that you can learn from a book and remember, a machine can do it better than you and me. These are great times for human beings. Lot of people, you know, it's crazy, they're inviting me to artificial intelligence conferences in various places. I was in St. Petersburg and I was supposed to speak on artificial intelligence. I said, why of all the people you chose me? I'm not artificial intelligence, I thought I was a little natural. They said, no, the problem is, we will all lose our jobs, what are we supposed to do? I said, you've always been cursing Monday morning when you have to go to work. If you lose your job, isn't it fantastic you're on a vacation? If machines do all the work, isn't it really fantastic? See, this is like the coolie in the port at one time. In probably 60s and 70s, he complained heavily because the cranes and gantries came and they started lifting the load off the ship and putting it effortlessly. These guys… There was a time, I'm telling you, in Mumbai dock, in the Mazagon dock, if a ship came, those vessels were not of the size that they are today. Usually they were 150,000 ton vessels. If they came, they would unload it for over 3 to 4 months. Today, a 250,000 ton vessel comes in the major ports, within 24 hours, it is unloaded. Of course, all the labor who had built their muscle just to carry sacks, they all complained, if these machines come, they will destroy our life. Did they or not? All the trade unions complained or not at that time? Hello? So similarly, teachers should not complain and make the same mistake that the coolies did at that time. So what will we do if all machine learning comes? It'll be great time because how much memory you carry on your head will not be of value. What kind of a human being you are will be the highest value. Isn't it fantastic time for human beings?